Hey guys, it's aniversary back again with another video for the 10 videos for the 10th anniversary of LEGO Dimensions. In the last episode, we looked at a couple themes that I would have personally wanted if LEGO Dimensions did ever continue. And in this episode, we're looking at like how would a potential LEGO Dimensions remaster would work, like if it somehow would get, released. Here's my presenting for LEGO Dimensions Remastered. Now, the main reason why I don't think this is a possibility is because of all the franchises they used in the game. It would be a licensing nightmare to get them all back over again. But who knows, maybe TT Games might pull some strings or whatever, or LEGO themselves. So a couple things for this remaster. Obviously, it would have like a PC/modern console release, updated graphics, and it should allow you to play the game without the toy pad. And then obviously there's got to be some method to unlock the characters without actually having to buy the physical pieces. Now, by a modern console release and PC release, obviously, your standard, Xbox Series X, which I don't know how that would work though, because the game is released on those consoles or is playable through backwards compatibility on Xbox Series X and PS5. But it could, show up for Switch 2, or whatever the next generation of console lineup would be. If it would release for this current gen, I would see it being where they would take off the other one off the store for not being playable and let you play this one instead. And it should be like at a discounted price, like 20 to $40 at most, instead of the $100 that it was at the time. Probably be up due to inflation or whatever. Now, since this game would be released in the modern day, obviously, apart from Amiibo, the Toys to Life genre is basically dead. So, the game needs to run without a toy pad. Now, how would you do it? Well, Disney Infinity actually comes with a virtual toy pad, which, could work for LEGO Dimensions, but I only see it being really used for character selection due to, all those fancy mechanics. And speaking of mechanics involving the keystones and the toy pad, I have this idea. So there would be a ring that goes over the character circle based off what keystone you have, and then on the sides would have the ability, sort of like Lego Batman, where you can switch. Lego Batman 3, where you could switch between the costumes using the bumpers. I would imagine it where use the bumpers to switch between characters, and then the triggers would be used to switch between different abilities. So, for example, this one I have the shift keystone. Essentially, the way that it would work, obviously, you got the shift keystone, scale, elemental, rip, phase. These are just the standard ones that would be easy to switch through based off, using the triggers. Some exceptions, or how weird it would work, would be the Chromia, Locate, and Creation. The Chromia, I think, would have to use the virtual toy pad, because how you have to place all the colors onto the board, or you have to mix the colors wherever you place the toy tags onto the board, if that makes sense. I'm kind of jumbling my words a little bit. Locate, I see it being to where the further you are away from the object, the more green the circle would be, and then as closer you get to the object, the circle will turn into more of a white, sort of like how it does normally on the keypad. So I don't think that one needs a little ability thing. And then finally, the Creation keystone is weird because you do this weird combinations thing. So I'm assuming you could probably use your triggers to go to select one out of the three, or maybe you could use a wheel to select which creation you want to create. Because I thought it originally worked like the multi-build from LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, but apparently that's not how it works. Now, obviously, since we're not having the toy pad, we need to find a way to have it work like traditional LEGO games, where you could just select the characters out on a whim. Now, what I was thinking is that you can still connect the toy pad to it. Obviously, it wouldn't be connected with the game, but say you had an old toy pad, or they might release a toy pad kit for it, right? If you use any of your toy tags from your LEGO Dimensions collection, if you put them onto the board, it should unlock the character automatically, no buts or anything. But if you didn't, I see it working two ways. First would be if you unlock a certain level, it would give you the option to purchase a character, sort of like, regular Lego games. So, like, for example, the Ninjago level would allow you to unlock the Ninjago characters, or give you the option to unlock the characters. But also, sometimes in the game, some of the characters actually have missions you can complete. So sometimes for some of the characters, it would work like that. Like, for example, with Unikitty, she has a mission in the LEGO Dimensions Adventure World. So once you finish that one, it gives you the option to unlock Unikitty. Now, you may be asking yourself, what about, like, vehicles? How would you unlock, like, vehicles and the other, like, toy tags things? Well, I was thinking is that once you unlock the character and purchase it using studs, it would essentially be like a virtual set. So you can, obviously place the invisible jet or whatever vehicle of your choosing onto the board afterwards. And yeah, that's essentially my idea for a LEGO Dimensions PC port or remaster. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.